Hi there, this is Colleen from Keeping the Peace, and welcome back for the third episode of Malfunction Clearance 101. Today we're going to be talking about a failure to fire. Last episode we discussed a failure to feed, so in this episode we have fed. So the round of ammunition has gotten from the magazine into the chamber, but when the hammer struck the firing pin struck it, or striker, whichever way your gun is, when the firing pin struck the primer, the round did not go off. So you have a dud sitting in your chamber. We're going to replicate this with snap caps. I'm just going to put a couple snap caps in my magazine. Okay. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and cycle one of those into the chamber. And I'm going to go forward for the shot and click. So this is another click and no bang result. When you press your trigger, you get a click, no bang. All you hear is your firing pin striking the primer. In this situation, the only way to clear that is a tap, rack, bang, or tap, rack, roll, whichever you prefer. So you've gotten the click and no bang, you're going to immediately tap, rack, and go in for your next fire. Okay? Now, that time you saw something went out of my ejection port. So that's why we were discussing in the last episode that if you want to employ the tap, rack, and roll, now would be the time to do it. So if you were going to do the roll, I tend to just do tap, rack, bang because that's what I learned first. So tap, rack, and roll, you would go tap, rack, and then bang. Now mine's locked because I only put in 2 snap caps. But practice either one that you want, but stay consistent. Do the same thing every time. Every time you do a tap, rack, if you're going to roll, roll it. Okay? So I hope that's helpful. And there's nothing that you can do to prevent a failure to fire. Failure to fires happen because of an ammunition manufacturing trouble or breakage of your firing pin. You never know when that's going to happen, but it does happen, which is why we carry a secondary weapon because no amount of clearance is going to fix a broken firing pin. You just got to draw your other weapon or fist fight. You can't fist fight bullets though, so hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions about this type of malfunction, ask them below, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.